To succeed, you gotta do your best. But to win, you gotta be the best. What up? It's me, Prez, back at you with another Real Ninja Reacts. We got a video here today, and it's called Corrupt Cops Who Forgot They Were Filmed. So, damn, I'm kind of high. Brain fart. Corrupt cops. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff that us content creators ask you to do that you never do. And since you don't want to do that, because y'all never do, y'all don't even say hi to me, nothing like that, why don't you just send me some money? Okay? Because you got that bread. You got that paper, right? Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. It's a Cash App right over here. Why don't you go ahead and send me $5? Say, Prez, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. All right? So, y'all not going to do that stuff anyway. So, guess what? I'm just going to take that. Get it out of here. Oh, hold on. Okay, there. All right. So, let's get started. Had a phone call. I'm busy. All right. So, without further ado, corrupt cops that forgot that they were being filmed. Let's go.
Imagine a scenario where those sworn to uphold the law become the very criminals they are meant to apprehend. These shocking incidents of police misconduct, caught on camera, reveal the abuse of power and the devastating consequences it has on innocent lives. In this video, we uncover the truth behind these stories and shed light on the importance of holding those in authority accountable. Today, I bring you the stories of corrupt cops who forgot they were being filmed. Marco Burke. It all began with a suspicion that would unravel a web of corruption within the Middle Tennessee State University police force. Police Chief Buddy Peaster had his doubts about one of his own officers, Marco Burke, who was suspected of stealing an AR-15 from an MTSU police locker. Determined to catch Burke in the act, Chief Peaster devised a plan with the help of the Murfreesboro police to set up an on-campus sting operation. Officer Burke was sent alone to investigate an abandoned vehicle, unaware that he was walking into a trap. Little did he know that his every move was being closely monitored, thanks to the hidden cameras strategically placed by the police. But it was Burke's own body camera that would capture the shocking evidence that would ultimately lead to his downfall. As the body cam footage later revealed, Burke's actions during the investigation were far from honorable. While searching the abandoned vehicle, he shamelessly pocketed a bottle of pills, showing a complete disregard for the law he was meant to uphold. But his greed didn't stop there. Burke also seized $1,100 in cash and another bottle of pills, all while pretending that nothing unusual had occurred.
Just a vehicle. I swear, if I was a cop, I would definitely be taking money, drugs, well, I mean, I'm going to make my bust. Know that, okay? So I'm not trying to sell the drugs or nothing like that. If I run across a pound of weed, I'm keeping it. You know what I mean? Well, if I run across 2 pounds of weed, I only turned in 1 pound. All cocaine, all heroin, and methamphetamines and fentanyl products will be seized and reported. But any money, I'm taking half of everything. I'm taking half of everything. Know that.
Was unoccupied.
Weed and money. I'm taking half of that all the time.
Well, that's it.
Moments later, back in his squad car, the audio captured Burke shuffling papers, possibly counting the ill-gotten money he had just taken. It was a brazen display of corruption, caught on tape. Unbeknownst to Burke, his own body camera was recording his every move, providing the irrefutable evidence needed to expose his criminal activities. But the question that remains is why Burke would leave his body camera on, knowing that it could potentially incriminate him. Was it arrogance, a miscalculation, or a complete disregard for the consequences of his actions? Whatever the reason, it was a grave mistake that
definitely arrogance. That lets me know that body cameras don't get looked at too often, or it's a way to erase it. And I heard that before, that they can erase it.
would ultimately lead to his arrest and the unraveling of a much larger scandal. This incident served as the catalyst for a thorough investigation into Burke's activities and the corruption within the police force. It was a shocking revelation that would send shockwaves through the community and raise questions about the integrity of those entrusted with protecting and serving the public. Following the shocking revelation of Marco Burke's corrupt actions, the legal system swiftly moved into action. The evidence captured on Burke's body camera became the centerpiece of the trial, exposing his crimes to the world. Before the trial, prosecutors pressed Burke about the stolen AR-15, the very item that had sparked the initial suspicion. Despite vehemently denying any involvement in its disappearance, Burke was never charged in relation to the weapon, which remains missing to this day. However, Chief Peaster emphasized that the sting operation was still a success.
Nigga was stealing guns? That's why you got caught. You too greedy. Can't be stealing guns and selling them. Take the pills and sell them if he's selling them.
As it had exposed an officer who had gone rogue and abused his position of authority. Burke's guilt was undeniable when it came to tampering with evidence. The body camera footage, along with the testimony of witnesses and the thorough investigation, left no room for doubt. In the face of overwhelming evidence, Burke ultimately pleaded guilty to 3 felonies, including tampering with evidence. At trial, the shocking nature of Burke's crimes was laid bare for all to see. The courtroom was filled with tension as the prosecution presented the damning evidence against him. The jury's verdict was swift and decisive. Burke was convicted of tampering with evidence, a serious offense that carries severe consequences. The Internal Affairs Department conducted a thorough review of the case, ensuring that all those who had played a role in the corruption were held accountable. The actions of a few tarnished the reputation of the entire police force, and steps were taken to restore public trust. The incident involving Marco Burke served as a wake-up call.
Definitely going to tarnish the whole, because police looked the other way. Okay, they just happened to not look the other way this time. Okay, there must have been a lot of complaints. And this just makes the department look good, looking like they really investigate shit. Cops are best friends, all of them.
Not only for the Middle Tennessee State University Police Force, but for law enforcement agencies worldwide.
Well, the ones in the same police precinct. You ever seen Super Troopers? It's kind of like that. Like one police station don't like the other.
Wide. It highlighted the importance of transparency, accountability, and the need for continuous monitoring to prevent corruption from taking hold. Ty Raymond Gindra. As the sun began to set, Ramon Brown and a friend were on their way to a gas station to grab an energy drink, but what should have been a routine trip quickly turned into a nightmare. Brown pulled into a gas station, and as he stepped out of his car, he was taken aback when Officer Gindra approached him and ordered him back into his vehicle. Gindra falsely accused Brown of having an expired license registration taped to the back window, completely disregarding the fact that Brown had proper plates, which were clearly visible in the back. Brown, trying to reason with Gindra, informed him that the correct information was in the back of the car as he fumbled for his proof of insurance. Instead of accepting Brown's explanation, Gindra decided to escalate the situation. He ordered Brown out of his car, handcuffed him, and placed him in the back of the squad car. What happened next was a shocking violation of Brown's rights. Gindra proceeded to conduct a thorough search of Brown's vehicle, tearing off the door to the glove compartment and ripping up the car's center console. The body camera footage, later presented as evidence in court, captured the invasive and destructive nature of Gindra's search.
Destruction of property? You a police officer? If it's locked, you can't get into it, number one. And you don't got what?
During the search, Gindra stumbled upon a dollar bill wrapped around a white powdery substance. It remains unclear whether the substance was found in the car or planted by Gindra himself. The body camera footage showed Gindra approaching Brown holding the dollar bill and questioning him about its ownership and nature. Brown, maintaining his innocence, denied any knowledge of the substance, stating that it did not belong to him. Eventually, Gindra made the decision to release Brown without making an arrest. He removed the handcuffs and casually told Brown, "I'm going to give you a break." The body camera footage ends with no resolution to the incident, leaving Brown shaken and traumatized by the encounter. The evidence against Gindra was overwhelming. It was revealed during a federal court case that Gindra had made the police stop Brown because he was looking for drugs to feed his own addiction. In a shocking turn of events, Gindra was convicted on 5 federal counts, including confiscating drugs for personal use and violating the civil rights of individuals, including Ramon Brown. Before the sentencing, Gindra made a shocking admission. He admitted that many of the accusations against him were true. He revealed that he suffered from a drug addiction, pleading for mercy from the court. However, his admission...
He just have a gun on the back of his head, though? Wow.
including Ramon Brown. Before the sentencing, Gindra made a shocking admission. He admitted that many of the accusations against him were true. He revealed that he suffered from a drug addiction, pleading for mercy from the court. However, his admission did little to sway the judge or the jury. The prosecution presented a compelling case, highlighting Gindra's illegal searches and his targeting of people of color. It became evident that Gindra had been conducting a number of illegal searches, using spurious reasons to make police stops, and pocketing drugs he seized. On June 8th, Gindra faced the consequences of his actions. U.S. District Judge Donovan Frank sentenced him to 38 months in prison. Zachary Wester, a 30-year-old deputy, seemed...
That was crazy. Literally a thug out here.
Like any other law enforcement officer, patrolling the streets and ensuring public safety. But behind his badge, a sinister plot was unfolding. Wester's crimes involved targeting unsuspecting citizens during routine traffic stops, turning their lives upside down with false accusations of drug possession. On an ordinary day out on patrol, Deputy Zachary pulls over a driver completely unaware of the impending...
If I was a cop, I'll be the corrupt kind that takes stuff that I actually found. Wouldn't be planting no shit. Wouldn't be unjustly stopping you. No. Man, if I happen to come across some weed, I'm going to keep it. Hey, damn. What is this? Bionic cheetah? Oh, yeah, this is my favorite strain right here. Oh. You know what? I only found a nick bag of this instead of this ounce. Yeah, you can go, sir. How about that?
Doom. Little did they know that their encounter with this officer would be the beginning of a nightmare they could never have imagined. Once the video evidence came to light, legal proceedings were initiated against Officer Zachary West and his accomplices. The shocking footage served as undeniable proof of their crimes, leaving no room for denial or escape. The victims, including Sarah Thompson, bravely testified against the officers, ensuring that justice would be served. The police department wasted no time in taking disciplinary actions against the corrupt officers. Officer Zachary West and his accomplices were immediately suspended pending further investigation. The department vowed to conduct a thorough internal review to identify any other officers involved in the criminal activities. The community demanded accountability, and the police department was determined to deliver. Wester, armed with a body camera, appeared to be following protocol, documenting the traffic stop. But what he didn't realize was that his every move was being captured on film. These unsuspecting victims had the foresight to record their interactions, unknowingly providing the evidence that would eventually expose Wester's heinous crimes. In the footage, we see Wester conducting a search of the vehicle, supposedly looking for contraband, but what he's really doing is planting evidence, carefully concealing drugs in hidden compartments or strategically placing them where they would be easily discovered. As the number of victims grew, so did the suspicion surrounding Wester's conduct. Rumors began to circulate.
Like, why did he do that though? Why are you leaving drugs so you can be super cop? Where are you getting the drugs from?
Whispers of innocent people being wrongfully arrested on drug charges, but it wasn't until September 2018 that the truth finally came to light. The discovery of self-incriminating body camera videos and other evidence sent shockwaves through the community. Among the damning evidence was a secret stash of ready-to-plant drugs found hidden in the trunk of Wester's patrol car. The truth could no longer be denied, and the victims of his crimes finally had a chance at justice. Wester was found guilty on multiple charges, including racketeering, fabricating evidence, official misconduct, false imprisonment, and possession of controlled substances. Zach Wester has been sentenced to 12.5 years in prison for his crimes. The court recognized the devastating impact his actions had on the lives of innocent individuals. The sentencing brought some closure to the victims, but the scars left...
That's decent, 12 years. You know what I mean? If he was like a civilian, they had to give him more. They actually approved this man on policing. Police should have stiffer penalties, but he made it past all the supposed to be strenuous tests, mental examinations and stuff, and still got on, and y'all put him in the position where he can abuse his power. So even though he's supposed to get like at least 20 years, because that's basically kidnapping. you stopping people and arresting them, you kidnapping them, taking them to police into the jail. So he should be getting like 20, but since he's a cop and they hired him, he do get some leeway off of that because y'all shouldn't hire him.
Left behind by Wester's actions will never fully heal. Lives were shattered, families were torn apart, and trust in law enforcement was shattered. The case of Zach Wester serves as a chilling reminder of the power that corrupt individuals can wield and the devastating consequences that follow. It also highlights the importance of accountability and the need for transparency within law enforcement agencies. Dallas Police. In a shocking incident that has shaken the trust in law enforcement, Officer Baron Cooper of the Dallas, Texas Police Department has been exposed for his involvement in a case of excessive force. The incident, which occurred on January 2nd, 2022, was captured on Cooper's body-worn camera and has left the public in disbelief and outrage. It all began when Cooper attempted to stop a speeding vehicle. However, the driver refused to comply and led the officer on a high-speed chase, reaching speeds of up to 100 miles per hour. During the pursuit, Cooper's vehicle collided with the suspect's car, causing significant damage. What happened next is truly disturbing. After exiting his vehicle, Cooper drew his handgun and approached the driver. He ordered the driver to exit the vehicle and get on the ground, but instead of following proper protocol, Cooper resorted to excessive force. He pointed his gun at the driver's head, threatening him and demanded that he put his hands behind his back. The entire incident was captured on Cooper's body.
What is the proper protocol? I mean, he was chasing a car. He was chasing a car. He was able to stop it, pull him out the car, and detaining him. Maybe he's supposed to wait for backup. Maybe, I don't know.
Worn camera, leaving no room for a doubt about his actions.
It's a luxury. All right, yes, sir. Hurry up! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the ground!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sit on that ground!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put your hand
Did he hit him with the gun?
behind your... Do it!
Yes, sir. Yes,
Are
sir.
you gonna die?
Yes, sir. No, I don't want to die, sir.
The victim's identity has not been disclosed,
He asked him, do you want to die?
as he was a minor. However, the footage clearly shows the terrifying ordeal he had to endure at the hands of Officer Cooper. This incident has raised serious questions about the conduct of law enforcement officers and their ability to uphold justice. It serves as a stark reminder that even those entrusted with upholding justice can succumb to corruption. It is essential for the public to remain vigilant and hold law enforcement accountable for their actions. The power of video evidence, as seen in this case, becomes a crucial tool in exposing the truth and ensuring that justice is served. Once the video was available to the public, it had gone viral. The incident has sparked outrage and disbelief among the public. It serves as a wake-up call for the need to address police misconduct and implement stricter measures to prevent such incidents from happening in the future. Following the incident, an internal investigation was launched by the Dallas, Texas Police Department. The investigation revealed that Cooper had not only used excessive force, but had also failed to report the pursuit and had pursued a non-violent offender. As a result, in February 2022, Cooper was terminated from his position as a police officer. The termination of officer...
That's what it was. Just an angry ass dude. You didn't report a chase? That's why he couldn't wait for backup.
Officer Cooper is a clear indication that the Dallas, Texas Police Department takes such misconduct seriously and is committed to holding its officers accountable for their actions. The department's swift response to this incident is commendable and sends a strong message that corruption and abuse of power will not be tolerated. As we delve into the depths of police misconduct, it is important to remember that incidents like these are not isolated cases. They expose the dark underbelly of those sworn to protect and serve, leaving a trail of disbelief and outrage in their wake. The case of Officer Baron Cooper serves as a reminder that no one is above the law, and those who abuse their power will face the consequences. The legal proceedings and disciplinary actions against Officer Cooper highlight the commitment of the Dallas, Texas Police Department to uphold justice and maintain the trust of the community. Actions that we can hope to restore faith in law enforcement and ensure that incidents of corruption and abuse of power are dealt with swiftly and effectively.
All right. Well, there's more to that video, but you can go check them out yourself because I'm about done with it. All right. Shoot, only so much corrupt cops you can watch in a day. I'm sick of them. Okay. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you for all that you do. My watch time going up. My views going up. I know I'll be ranting, but I really appreciate everybody for supporting your boy. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all that stuff that us content creators ask you to do. But since you're not going to do that, don't forget that you can always donate. Cash App, $5. Prayers, you're doing a good job. That's all you got to say when you send me that $5. How about $2? Don't send me $1 because then they got to take their little tax out. Send me $2 at least. Tell me, hey, Prayers, you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work, all right? But y'all not going to do that. So get that out of here. That was kind of sassy, wasn't it? Now, until next time, baby, it's Prayers and I'm out. Or holler at you. Bye, babies.
Go, give me the gold. I want the gold. The gold is to be in first place.